I like it. Great choice.
Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes. Now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive. Dodging the X5, making the pep slide. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him tech time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by. Still on the edge, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check. Can't see no stress or end up.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. Alright. Here I know. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my truck. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I, we too precious, but you whip up. Drop your niggle can't stitch it. Drop your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Drop your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Well, listen to me silent, well, listen to me lyrics. I been in man, they and me a drop it. I said, Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock, and I with the precious. Anything she wants, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girls. The love for me she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are Jolly well, you watch it on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When the body right, just to know you got the power. But Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock, and I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls, they're going crazy. I know the girls love some, all of them are on come, cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girls, them sugar. Now the girls them attack me and the girls them rush me because them are driving the beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl loves watcher, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ say, Simma, pass me the keys to my bimmer. Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I the precious Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
remix. Off the corner with the money, I got a St. John, put on Hendrix.
So Lee be a millionaire. Rose, I walked in the corner with Step out! Big coming, big coming! There you go! Shut up! Get out of here! I got ball! Hey, hands up! Swing it! Out of bounds. That's mine. Hey, come to me, come to me. Watch the pick. Step out of the pit. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Start it. Hey, right there, right there. Come to me, come to me. That's all you. Shot! Grab that! I'm open right here! Yo, get on him, yo! Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look, good look. Hey, yo, right here! Yeah, baby! Keep it up. Yes, Whoa. that's all you.
What's up,
Get them. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Start it.
Pressure force, man.
You got it. Come on. Watch out. Keep on it.
Pressure force, man.
You got it. Come on. Watch us shoot it. Back up, bro. Down three. Turn down. Use that. Come on. You got help?
20. Start it.
Here we go. Come get it. Good luck.
Clock violation.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Pressure force, man.
You got it, you got it. Come on, come on. Stay on him.
Ball out, ball out.
Watch that shooter. Back up, bro. Go. Back up.
Yeah, there you go.
Pressure force, man.
Here we go. Get good luck, man. Good luck.
Backcourt violation.
You got it. Oh, foul. Way to grab it. Shot. Help me. No.
Watch the screen.
Shoot that. Come around.
Corner, Phil. Keep going.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, somebody go. Watch right. Hey!
Do it! Corner! Screen, I got you! Shoot that! Here we go! Get it going!
Crash the board!
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple.
Hey, yo, right here!
That was all eyes on me. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay there.
Hey, put it back, put it back!
From the playground, I see these haters, they really want me. Please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed. I only had to move different.
There we go, get it out quick!
Grab that!
So you know what? I'm feeling like a Nino, got the money and the power in the casino. I'm running casinos, I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Al Pacino. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby head in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like
Screen! Hey, balance it out!
Hey, yo, I need some help!
I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot. Well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant. They sleeping, I've been awake and you hear me.
Hey, yo!
Talking life with a whole bunch of living great designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention.
Kick it out!
We made it. Then I'm sitting living life and show me
Hey, water!
drive a Mercedes, I'm gone.
Double team! Ball coming! Shoot that! Yo! Back door! Good rebound! Yo! Hey, knock that down! I see him! Pump it! Come on! Ball up! Yep. Close again. What's the pitch? Come on! Screen! Start up! Get to him! Downstream! I'm through! Oh, and one! Set up! Switch! Close again. Watch the screen. Rebound. Tee up on him. You forgot something.
catch a throat full from the fire vocal. Ash and molten glass like I am Gyro Joker. The volcano out of Iceland will conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking, plus your little smelting like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land to represent them. Gold was up, urging all, trading out change for cash and splurging on a more secure investment. Food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter. Thank him as a Yankee fellow. Spill over like the rolling hills of Dover on the Gulf War disaster and converge after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the dryer or the lateral. Get the fatter check split. How much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell it half price seafood, prices like a real knife. Who can knock the most birds out the sky, then spread a lie, save. Clean up, y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets and get stacks with the buyer beware. Had to tell us one liar, sire, be fair. At least I'm tired hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play governor, JJ for governor.
Off the corner with the money, I got a St. John, put on Hendrix. So Lee be a millionaire.
Rose, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Never will look like in the photo. This gon' make them feel away like Tony Manolo. You already know it. You already know it. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I might wipe it for the win. I already know, bro. All I need is turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. It's who you wanna be. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. I know you won't tell nobody, no. Rose, I might pull up flexing on it like a road. I might tell a girl you cute about it like a gold. Standing on the table. Baby, turn on when I turn it on. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't been through it all. It's who you wanna be. I might bring them Brooklyn out on all this cold. I might bring them out and tell them do it. You already know, Rose. Make it turn up, baby, turn up when I.
You already know. Gon' turn up and get at the band. Ain't stingy, she brought me up. Checked up the temperature, I fuck her this cash. Checked the flex on it. I'm talking that I'ma flex on this. Canary yellow, but gets with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VV is froze. Turning up green like everything go. Need interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need a translator for this. So many anxieties, I'm stand on call. Ice spaghetti, y'all. So cold. Heat up the. Amelia, your food, she keep all the secrets. Solitary diamond, solitary. Ready to go slide and bang. Say none of my complaint for the campaign.
Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on.
Keep it lighter.
You know how I get to when I turn it on.
Got a couple models that
can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. It's who you wanna be.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. The NBA season is heating up, and one rookie that's making an early season case for Rookie of the Year is Scotty Barnes. And it sounds like his 2K game may be equally as solid.
At the power forward, standing 6'8", number 4, Scotty Barnes.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome, basketball fans. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Chicago, Johnson is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. Buries it from three-point range. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Just 3 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Ball, no good. LaVine against Booker. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were many questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's Dosunmu after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Ball against Ball. Lets it go from deep. Ball's shot is off. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball against Paul. Bridges outside. Crowder the pass to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in.
JaVale McGee.
Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. Back to Ball. Now here's Johnson. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Oh, Vucevic with the block. That's tipped. On the wing, Levine. Defended by Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Levine with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Banked in off the glass.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Here's Booker, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Basketball.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 3-on-3. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Ball. Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to McGee. And Levine with the block. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix, no good that time either. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating. It felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Bridges passes to Johnson. The feed to McGee. Up and in on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Bradley. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays. And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Down kicks to Bradley. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Johnson. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Bulls foul. Devon Johnson.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Phoenix.
First personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution. Landry Shamet.
For 3, Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Payne kicks to McGee. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Levine. Pass to Bradley. Brown feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Shot clock at 3. For three, Levine. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
It's all tied in Chicago. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Johnson is out there with Levine. And it's Troy Brown. Then there's Bradley, and it's Dotson in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Crowder, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. Vucevic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Inside, here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago. Pass to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective. Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
The pass to Dosunmu. Ball against Paul. 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Dosunmu. Paul with the steal. Fires it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Chris Paul. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Payne can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And again, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
Suns trail by 3. Paul looking over the floor. No good with the triple. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. And here is Dosunmu. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Bulls lead by 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Paul for 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Ball. Tries it from the top of the key.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that stretch. Thanks for that score.
2 minutes.
Ayton against Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder kicks to Shamet. Launches it. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Brown. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Phoenix calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Landry Shamet.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Brown against Bridges. Out to the right wing. Back to Brown. Pass to Dodson. He kicks it to Levine. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Stolen by McGee. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Here's Crowder. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bulls leading by 3. Levine looking around. Good. Nice job down low. Levine's got 9.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Booker dishes to Paul. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. A second chance effort. Here's Booker. Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
4th team foul.
Chicago again turning it over.
Suns ball.
Bridges outside. Brown outside. Looks over Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for two.
He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls leading by 3.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second.
And over to Shaq. What did you... And that's a wrap for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago leading by 3. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Sun shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Kicks it out to Paul. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Bridges has got it all tied up now for Phoenix. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
No good from Booker. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Dosunmu's shot is off. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Bridges shot good. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Vucevic with the block. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Team foul.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Levine. To the left wing. Vucevic to the pass, the ball. Crowder with the steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Levine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 11 points.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Johnson against Crowder. Bridges for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ball against Crowder. Ball dishes to Vucevic. The pass to Dosunmu. Levine wide open. Misses the three. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Booker inside. He's covered by Ball. Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Stripped away. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Stanley Johnson.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Booker, and the rejection by Bradley.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Booker to stop the drought. Here's Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Ball. He's got 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dotson the pass to Bradley. Poke loose. In the corner, it's Bridges. Feeds it to Johnson. For the lead. Payne can't hit. And Chicago shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Passes it to Dosunmu. Back to Dotson. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, here's Bradley, and the rejection by... Booker up top. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Chicago leading. Here's Ball with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Payne. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Bradley from down in the low post. It goes. Bradley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass.
Hey, guys, the deep. He has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball, the pass to Dosunmu.
Yeah, clearly he had established position there.
For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He misses the free throw.
Stanley Johnson has seen some success at an early age. In high school, 4 Division I state championships, and California's Mr. Basketball, along with being a first-team All-American. It's an easy reason to see why it is he was one of the top players in the country.
Back to Payne. Second shot opportunity. That one misses. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Lonzo Ball. Levine is out there with Bradley. Then there's Brown, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The kick out to Brown from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
All going up court. McGee, the pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And Brown throws it down.
He's done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Payne gets a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Chris Paul. Pretty much count on double-digit assists from Chris Paul, one of the best passers in league history.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Brown. Kicks it to Vucevic. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Suns keep it alive. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tony Bradley.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Johnson comes in for Tony Bradley. And it's Dosunmu in for Brown. And a change for the Suns. Crowder's checked in.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And Chicago has possession. 6-point lead. That will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road trip. Here's Vucevic. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Levine against Bridges. Pass to McGee. Paul kicks to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And there's the feed to McGee. Can't hit from in close.
And they continue to control the glass.
Levine finds Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the Suns call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David. Free throw, good, Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Ball. Now the pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Ball. There's the triple.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
Bridges dishes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Paul. That one drops for him. And that's now 11 points for Chris Paul.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands, delivered.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Booker in the corner. Picks it out to Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Bulls ball.
The Bulls leading by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Johnson with the jam.
So you see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a 6th sense for when to dish it.
Vucevic with the block. Levine with it. He's against Bridges. And Levine with the slam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Chicago.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Vucevic.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. He recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10.
That's his 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Paul's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in his offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Here's Simonovic. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding, we never let it back.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
He was only 18 when he caught that bit. He ain't know how to move, he ain't know how to live. He walk in the spot. Just told him that this is procedure, but he knew in his mind he was doing a lot. He had to figure it out and then learn on the rules and then follow him like it or not. He caught a new, he had a little, try to sneak it in, it was right in his sock. They had him in for like a week. They made it super cold with the AC. They ain't give him no blanket, they ain't give him no sheets. They put him in with a dirty sink. He couldn't think, he couldn't sleep. They gave him no soap to wash. They ain't give him no toothpaste to brush the teeth. He don't know why they keep bothering him. He was kind of scared, they ain't want to argue with him. Pacing back and forth to keep him following him. Couldn't take it no more and he front. Couldn't hit the button and they coming and helping and running and cracking. He just took a unleashed the he looking and grilling and acting bad. He ain't never been before, but he made up his mind. He like, what if this how I start? They couldn't count him out, cause anybody who know little homie got heart. He gonna adapt to his habitat, even if his habitat get dark. He was a little fish when he jumped in the water, and then he grew into a shark. 2 years later, 9 fights in, he found his...
Welcome to 2K TV, Scotty Barnes. We're so happy to have you here. Is there anything about your appearance that they need to get right in the game?
For sure the smile, for sure.
Do you have any goals for the end of the year that your overall you want to be?
I'll probably, I don't really know. I just gotta perform. I gotta hoop. Once I do that, I think I'll probably be like a end of the year, probably.
On the floor for the visiting Boston, at point guard, as the now let's meet the starting lineup.
Get ready, and before we tip off here.
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach.
All right, Alec, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Here's a look at some stats for Nikola Vucevic.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And the starting group for the Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. And for the Bulls, Alize Johnson out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, Then there's DeSumo, and it's ball in at the point. Tatum, good. And over the course of a long regular season, does a coach need to keep things new and interesting, or is it better to be consistent and stick to the same message?
You know, well, I think consistency, is helpful as far as roles and the team's philosophy. Off the court, is where having fun and keeping loose can pay those dividends.
Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Brown. Shoots over to Sumu. Rebounded by Johnson. Chicago with the ball. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with his relentless athleticism.
Levine against Tatum. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
You need Levine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Ball finds Vucevic. It's deflected.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical.
Oh!
He's trying to tear the hinges off the rim. That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Levine. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Tatum from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
You got to prevent ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
And there's Horford on the assist from Smart.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Chicago leading. Tipped away. Now here's Horford. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Brown. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
There's Ball with a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Levine. Over Smart. Another shot. Johnson with a bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Smart outside. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Johnson. The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. A nice shot by Brown.
Determining ground ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? To me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
And the Bulls call time here.
Brown's breakout offensively could be a surprise to some, but not to me. It's the end result of continuous gains to his shot-making arsenal.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. The drive by Brown. Pass to DeSumo. Wide open. That's good on the jumper.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And you watch teams try to defend Brown. See, Webb, they're not exactly sure what to take away.
You can't go under screens. He's too good of a shooter now. You play him tight, that triggers the drive. Playing him physical sends him to the line where he's improved as well.
Brown. Chicago trailing here. 1:03 left to play in the first. Pass to Richardson. The kick out to Williams. He shoots. Richardson, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Dotson. Out left to the wing. The Sunmu for 3. Knocks down the long J. The Sunmu's got 5 points.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And here's Brown for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Left side Johnson. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Outside Brown. It's Brown on the wing. With the fadeaway. That one a little long. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Bulls out in front, up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Chicago with the ball, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Al Horford out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And Horford gets it to go.
Oh, well, the power behind Horford's movement is terrific. It takes him right through the contact for a big finish.
Pass to Dotson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bradley. Kick out to Brown. Over Richardson. Brown can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball, and the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. On defense, the Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
You can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies, no excuses.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that.
And shots like this one, it gets LaVine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle. These contact finishes.
Boston trailing.
The Zach LaVine, the UCLA product, I mean, he has continued to improve over time. He's now a bona fide star in this league.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Schroeder. Williams against Johnson. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. And the shot falls short that time. Chris, you think back to the injuries LaVine has had to overcome. It's amazing where he is now.
I mean, he showed mental fortitude. He's still an elite athlete, but the sky's the limit.
That one falls.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And the Celtics call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Liverpool.
For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Bradley. Johnson comes in for Johnson, and it's Ball in for Brown. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown, he's checked. In for Richardson, and Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Ball against Smart, and Ball gets it to go.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, Ball absorbs contact very well.
Outside Schroeder from about 16. Not going to go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Level of their opponent.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Williams over to help. Pass to LaVine. Brown with the steal. The 3 ball. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the game's top scorers have a lot of tricks to get themselves to the line. I got to ask you, though, C-Web, if a guy tried some of these on the playground, what do you think would happen?
I don't know if that stuff wouldn't fly on the playground, but, you know, we also aren't getting paid to play on the playground. And, there's no technicals on the playground either, but the fact of the matter is, all that crying don't do nothing. You want to stop somebody, stop somebody.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
And it's Tatum missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And Ball gets it to go.
Now look, you see the athleticism right there? You gotta like watching Ball go into the lane and finish.
And here's Brown for 3, and it's Chicago with a board. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line. And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. You know, while LaVine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes a first.
Can't beat that, and this ain't by design. I adore you. I really wanna be there. This ain't by.
If you had a My Team card picture or pose, what would you do?
My Team card picture or pose?
Yeah.
Is it like I'm playing or is this like?
I mean, usually it's an action. So is it going to be a dunk? I feel like it has to be a dunk.
I probably like want me dribbling the ball.
Okay, really?
Oh, yeah.
All right. What modes do you play on NBA 2K?
I always just play my part. That's really what I play. I play my part, play rec with the boys. So I'm a big rec, my part type guy.
And who's the best NBA 2K player that you know?
It's either me, my boy Bernard.
Here's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on DA. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
And that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Carter out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Harris. Then it's Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 3. And for the Clippers, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Jackson is out there with MP, and it's George in at the small forward. And here is MP. And there's the drive. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. The pass to Carter. Over Jackson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Hey, for me, the mid-range shot is still one you got to use. So I love seeing Carter Jr., who's more of a low-post guy, knocking down jumpers from the mid-range.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Right on the bucket.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
MP against Anthony. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. MP outside. 5 to shoot. Let's go. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. And yes, it's good.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Harris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. A floater, and Anthony with the basket on the assist from Carter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. MP gets the George. MP looking around. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
MP flexing on him on that dribble drive. Not to be denied there.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
Magic substitution, Robin Lopez.
Here's Anthony. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Anthony finds Wagner. George against Anthony. Can't cash in from the left block. And so MV will bring it up for the Clippers. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Batum throws it down.
Yeah, fantastic work that time, recognizing the overcommitment. Leave somebody on MP's team open, and you're going to regret it.
Anthony against MP. To the inside. Lopez. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now MP. Pocket 6 on the wing, Batum. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Anthony. Orlando with the ball. Down low. Here's Carter. And it's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
And for the Magic, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Anthony, the pass to Carter. And the layup is good. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
Carter did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
Lopez against MP. In the corner, George with it. Shoots over Wagner. A nice shot by George.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
Over to the wing. Harris outside for the three. No good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one. Substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Ibaka. Paul George comes in for Mann. Johnson, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And MP, he's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Mo Wagner. Harris is checked in for Okiki. And Anthony subbed in for Hampton. On the court for Orlando, the post pairing Wagner along with Carter. Anthony is out there with Harris, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Just a real solid at positioning himself in these situations.
On the wing, MP, covered by Anthony. MP against Carter. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Harris. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris is a terrific athlete, and once he gets room to take off, he soars towards the hoop.
And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged and pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
Knocked away. Taken away by Anthony. Ross in the corner. Back to Anthony. Carter outside to the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Anthony kicks to Wagner. Passes it to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. A three. And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. MP outside. And the dunk by MP.
Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Anthony taking his time here. Deep two from Ross. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Here's Harris. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Reggie Jackson out there with MP. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Inside, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Selfless pass there by MP. You love to see that team-first mentality out on the floor.
The Magic trail by 13. Outside Anthony. Now here's Wagner. He's guarded closer and stolen by MP. They get a hand on it.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for George. Johnson, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And MP, he's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Lopez. Wendell Carter comes in for Wagner. Wagner's checked in for Okiki. And Harris subbed in for Cole Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Harris.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Orlando, Harris is out there with Hampton. Then there's Carter. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the right side. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Zubac. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers leading by 13. Here's MP. Back to Batum. Pass to Jackson. And the 3 off target.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Really left alone that time. Really a smooth stroke from Harris on the catch and shoot jumper right there. And I tell you what, he makes it look easier than it really is.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. To the paint. MP kicks to Batum. Takes a 3. And there's Jackson on the assist from Batum.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
The pass to Hampton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The Magic trail by 13. Harris with it. Carter left side. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
MP outside. Zubac in the post. He's against Bamba. To the inside. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Clippers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the first one at the line is good. George is checked in for the Clippers. Orlando also making some changes. Terrence Ross comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for R.J. Hampton. And both free throws good for Zubac. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You don't have to teach them the game. But they are ready, willing, and able to work.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
For the Magic, Cole Anthony. One shot.
What's up?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, his dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
And, you know, as much as he loves the three, Batum pretty reliable from mid-range, too.
Anthony, the pass to Harris. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 14. And George kicks to Zubac. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Outside for Batum. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. And the Clippers lead by 16. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Marcus Morris.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
That's good from Anthony. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's MP. To the middle, taken away by Anthony. Over to the left wing. Okeke passes to Mulder. And here's Anthony for three. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Winslow kicks to MP. To the wing right side. Coffee passes to Zubac. Going inside. Here's Coffee. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Pass to Mulder. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Coffee. And here's Kennard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
We do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, beat by contested shots and the ball being swung. So that's what we have to do. We have to, make them play on the offensive end.
To you.
That money keeps the, yeah, on